watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career, felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight, and most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Khamzat. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse. All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Gotta think he's gonna try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC heavyweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tom Aspinall. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, Khamzat Chimaev back on the proven ground, and you can hear the crowd response with everything that this man does. If he gets a takedown, a huge pop. If he lands a jab.
Guillotine jump.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Great defense by this fighter.
Aspinall getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Khamzat Chimaev. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Takedown defense holds up. Oh, how good was that judo toss? Aspinall's has got full mount now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. Just over 2 minutes to go in round one.
Changing the position. Oh.
Moving his head pretty well defensively on the ground here. Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Good work from the top here by Aspinall.
Great submission defense on display tonight. Oh, he flattens him on his back now.
Aspinall's got his back again. Lands the ground and pound strike here.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Aspinall going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Aspinall's really pressing now. And he's got his opponent's belly flat on the mat. Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke. Constantly a moving target. Second round, straight ahead.
All right, buddy, sit down. Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. The only reason we lost it is because you're waiting on it. I need you to be first.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, let's get to round two. Left hook to the head. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at two, man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Chimaev's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard. Might be a submission attempt here, Chief.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Ground and pound, the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud.
He passes to half.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Chimaev. Well, ground and pound 101, and now you start to see some swelling appear. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Chimaev's back inside control here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage.
Oh, man, beautiful job to target that already compromised spot. It's getting worse by the minute. Oh, the ground and pound is there. Oh, another strike lands from the top. A series of punches from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, another ground strike gets through. Under 2 minutes now to go in round two.
I'm standing this up. We need to work.
That was a slick transition.
While the ground and pound strikes to the body keep on coming, you gotta start to minimize the damage. Good work here by Chimaev. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strikes.
Another strike lands right to that targeted spot. The swelling continues to get worse, and I would not be surprised if the referee calls the ringside position to take a look.
Aspinall's in half guard. "45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, getting leaky now. The hard ground and pound has opened up a cut. Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. Oh, good ground and pound here. And there it is, another strike on the ground gets through. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. In the books. All right, there's the end of the round. Back to the stools we go, and they need to do something to address the swelling because at this point in time, he has almost been rendered a one-eyed fighter.
Just remember, there's one opponent in front of you.
All right, so back to the stools we go. They say defense wins championships, and he has not defended well tonight.
He isn't trying, or at least it doesn't seem like he's trying. He has got to move his head. He's trying to react when the punch is already coming, and that's not working. If he takes many more of these shots, this fight is going to be stopped due to the swelling.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Nice punch there. Beautiful combination.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, he hurt him badly, jab.
All right, so he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. If you're the top fighter in this situation, what are you trying to do offensively?
I'm trying to force some sort of action from my opponent. You want him to turn to his knees to either give you the guillotine choke or allow you to try to chase him back. It's a tough position to control in, but there are options for finishes and are options for positional advancements if you're patient.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Chimaev. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Chimaev's got him in a crucifix. Going to work from the top now.
That was nice.
Chimaev's back in north-south. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Chimaev's able to transition back to side control now. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Aspinall's eye is now swollen shut. They could actually stop this fight right now, given how bad it is. Clearly the referee keeping a close eye on the fight.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Chimaev's back in full mount. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Takes his back now. Not there yet, but might get the submission here shortly. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Every time he lands, the cut gets worse. What a great job recognizing his easiest path to victory.
He's having his way with him here. Chimaev's in half guard. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Well, when you absorb damage like this, you start to worry about a guy missing the rest of the year. At what point, if you're the referee, do you call in the ringside position?
Well, right now, I feel like a little bit ago, you could have called in the ringside position. And no one would have cared because you look at him and you see that he has been thoroughly beaten, and tonight is just not his night.
20 seconds left.
He passes to half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Final seconds of round 3.
Watch the armbar, but watch the armbar here.
Ooh, that That looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen up top.
I mean, he looks bad. It's because he was too stationary. He was on the receiving end of too many big shots. He was beat up. He was battered. He was bruised. And look at all the swelling. It shows that he has taken far too many.
You ready? You ready? Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
Oh, he hurt! He got him hurt bad here.
Oh!
There you go. There you go.
Oh, and he moves into half guard. The guard pass is starting to pile up.
Right away, he takes the far side underhook, look for damage from the top to come now.
Aspinall getting work from the top here. These ground and pound strikes very effective. Let's see if he tries to work his way back to his feet. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're
setting up for an armbar now. Oh, he's got that arm tight now.
starting to get it in there deep.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Oh, well, he's got him softened up here.
Nice defense.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Nice transition. There it is. Now he's going to mount.
2 minutes have gone by. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Aspinall.
Great job landing from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Look to counter that hook. Let's go. Look to counter that hook.
This is a terrible position.
All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Aspinall. On his back now, he's going for the rear naked choke. Oh, great submission defense. Aspinall is right back to the full mount. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively. Now he's going full mount. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
90 seconds to go in the round. Chimaev's in half guard now. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Now he's got good body position, yup.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. "30 seconds in the round." Chimaev's in half guard. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and the doctor's not going to let you continue as a one-eyed fighter. You all can see the swelling around his eye. It is awesome, and I'm not sure how much longer he can stay in this fight. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round, 4th coming. Oh, landed that kick to the leg.
Oh, man! He's hurt bad. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. Oh, he's gonna get him with it.
Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day. Oh, he got to his spot.
Chimaev's in half guard. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
You need to work. I'll stand this up. Let's work.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Beautiful transition. Great submission defense.
3 minutes now to go in this one. Lands the ground and pound strike.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Aspinall.
And another strike from the top lands for him.
All right, close guard now. Got to be careful, though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back.
What a tight armbar.
You gotta be kidding me. He's out. Aspinall's in half guard now.
Get them out here. Gotta be careful here.
Under the neck. Oh, and now he flattens him out, DC. A couple hooks in. This could be trouble.
Look at all that hip pressure he has into his opponent's back. Now he'll start to rain down brutal ground and pound.
And you better intelligently defend here. This could be the beginning of the end.
choice.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Aspinall. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC.
In the half guard.
Aspinall's back in full mount. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest. Oh, man, that was slick.
Work, guys. Chimaev's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. "15 seconds. Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so a tremendous title fight tonight. I know we're still digesting everything we just saw, but if I'm a judge, I'm giving the nod to the challenger and now new champion of the world.
They always say you have to take the belt from the champion. I believe he did just enough to take the belt from the champ. It's going to be a very close decision, but I do believe we have a new champion.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. Declared the winner by split decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
All right, so how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet. There he is, the now undisputed UFC